It's been a long day at Eveleigh Works. Eveleigh Works. I think it just calls it Eveleigh Works. I don't know why I always call it Eveleigh Works. Anyway, Eveleigh Works. So, I had lots of fun. It was the AGM for the Artist Blacksmith Association of New South Wales today. So we came down here and had lots of fun and forged some stuff. I forged myself a... I don't even know what the heck it's called. I forged myself a bick. A bick. Because the horn on all of my anvils is quite blunt, so I haven't got enough point on it. So I thought, well, while I'm down here, using the Big 7 power hammer, which why wouldn't you? It's the coolest tool in existence. Thought I would forge myself some tools while I'm down here. So here we are. Got some amazing tools. This is for that. Now that is a serious toy. Yeah, baby. So, mate, they're making some noise here. Some noise. They're doing lots of work here. So Eveleigh is on the up. They're actually stripping the entire place out. So it's going to be shut down for a little while. They empty everything out of it, and they actually re-concrete all the floors. It's going to be amazing in here. They're going to have compacted dirt around the big heavy machinery, and then everything else is going to be concrete. So the place will look completely different to how it looks presently. Talking of Eveleigh Works, this is the man who runs it. Oh, he's just walking away. Matt, say hi to YouTube. How are you?
Hello, YouTube.
What are they doing here, man? They're ripping everything out, putting new concrete floors in.
Yeah, we're getting a new floor, we're getting new gas, we're getting new electricity.
Yeah, right.
Pretty excited about all
New
of
gas and electricity.
Yeah,
Are we
all the amenities.
Are we talking about whether or not the other big hammers are going to work and the press and that soon? One day?
We'll,
Maybe one day we might.
no, well, yeah, I mean, we've got plans afoot.
Yeah.
Hello. We've got plans afoot to do some experimenting, and, you know, it's got to be viable. We've got to see whether they're going to run properly or whether they're going to be, you know, whether it all makes sense to bring them back, but we'd love to. We very much want to.
Awesome. Thanks, man. You don't mind if we have to walk around?
No, go for your
Thanks
life.
very much. We're doing it anyway. So if any of you don't know who that was Matt Mewburn. Matt Mewburn is the current sort of owner of Eveleigh Works. So Eveleigh Works is the largest, I believe, industrial blacksmith shop in the Southern Hemisphere. Maybe the world. I don't think it is the world, but it's huge. So I'm just going to have a little wander around, and you can see some of the coal forge, some crazy size anvils, lots and lots of tools. And it is a little bit of a mess at the moment because of the fact they are doing so much work here. So it's a bit shaky because this is on my phone. So this is the big power hammer. This is the big Massey. Here comes Matt, crazy man on a forklift. So it's the end of a day. So they're having a bit of a clean up, getting everything put away. This is the big oil burner forge. It's mental. This thing, if you get anywhere near it, you get burned. I lost a little bit of hair today. Denise Axelson lost the front of her hair on her head today. That was pretty funny. Look at the size of this anvil. The camera does not do it justice, but look at the size. That is a normal size blacksmith's hammer. It is ridiculous. It's a huge anvil. And this place is littered with them. It's like they're wasted. It's littered with them. There's just anvils all over the place. Look, we've got all sorts of tools, all this stuff that's all been that's been catalogued so that they can move it out, so that they can work out exactly what's here, what they've got doubles and triples of, and then essentially they can put it all away, and then when they get it all out again, we can get, I say we, he can and the staff here can work out exactly what they've got and put out really the only amount of things they actually require. So another giant ass Massey hammer here. This one I don't believe is running. I think it could, but it doesn't. So another anvil here on the floor, just willy-nilly, just anvils just laying around, giant anvils, just left places. Matt, like a lot of us, just collects this stuff, but it actually goes into some use for him, so he has a reason to buy it. Just a little fly press, just sitting there doing nothing, and all this sort of that is the most amazing tool that would be something that would be crazy to get up and running. Now look at the size of this forge. We've all built a Gamaco forge, which is fun. But then this thing, I could actually get in that hole. It's so big. I could climb in there on my hands and knees, like kneeling. I would manage to get in there. So this is the grinding area. Matt has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grinders. He has 4 72s and 2 48s. Bandsaw, obviously, a lathe, couple of Paragon kilns. Who needs a Paragon kiln when you can have 2 Paragon kilns? A mill, another giant forge type thing. I don't know what that is. The place is just littered with just crazy tools. Like this looks like some sort of old press. I don't know what it is. Some of you out there may be able to tell me. Some kind of huge, crazy looking press, but another awesome big forge. So that's like half the building. Half the building we've done so far, and we'll just keep moving around. So they have a series of these coke forges. I say a series because there's actually a row of them. I think there's 6 or something like that are running. As you would expect in any blacksmith shops, there's several leg vices. Yet another anvil. Now this is a Beamish anvil, as some of you will recognise. This is one of Bruce Beamish's ones that I think he sent here for them to test. It's a beautiful anvil. It's very nice to work on. They are for sale through Gamaco. Oh man, look, more anvils. Another anvil. Another anvil. Another anvil. Tools, crazy tools. Lots of fun. I don't think most of this stuff is actually running. They just have no real use for it, I believe. I've never seen most of it run. Obviously, we have a nice little baby power hammer here, little Anyang. Just so many years worth of history of blacksmithing, industrial blacksmithing. I mean, you sort of peek your head over the back of all this machinery that doesn't get used anymore, and there's just some crazy, awesome dies and things just covered in some sort of tarry goop. All these dies from these machines that, again, I don't believe ever get used. Whatever the heck that crazy looking thing is. That's one serious looking machine. Another anvil. Matt's Porsche, because, well, Matty's got a Porsche, because why wouldn't you if you could? Little baby anvil. More tongs, lots more tongs. Top tools, a couple of hammers, that sort of thing. Another huge, ridiculously large, ginormous anvil. Another anvil in the background over there, another leg vise. More tools, like top tools and bottom tools for the power hammers and the presses. What have we got over here? Now this thing's a crazy looking thing. It's a type of hammer. Now Matty did tell me what type of hammer it was, but it's a bit dangerous looking to me. It sort of comes up and then flicks down, slams down pretty hard, which means that I don't know, I feel like if you were using it, you would have to get your piece would have to be pretty thin, otherwise you'd end up with a funny angle on your top die. But whatever it was designed for, I don't think it gets a lot of use anymore. And that's the thing with having a place that's almost as much museum as it is workshop. Sort of half of it's used, half of it is not. Now on the other side of that wall, which is a temporary wall put in for people while they were decontaminating the other side of the building, is actually full of more of those massive power hammers and presses. Amazing gear, which pretty cool. Will be well, they're not going to get any of it running, but it's all going to be in amongst whatever's over there, and I believe they're going to have like restaurants and all that sort of stuff up that end. So you'll be able to come and sit in between all those cool tools and have your lunch and whatever else. More of those crazy looking dies, and this is like some sort of almost a room of shelving just designed purely to hold tons and tons of tooling for gear that I don't even know what it does. I don't know if anybody knows what it does, to be really honest. But As you can see, Matt over time just collects, or Eveleigh over time just collects all sorts of steel and has crazy amounts of steel, which you would have to run a shop like this. Now, this is another thing that I keep tripping over all over the place, is swage blocks. Now, for you people out there like me who have probably spent a long time looking for nice swage blocks and can never find them, the reason you can find them is because Matt Mewburn owns them all. He owns them all. He's presently unloading a delivery of things that he has just purchased, which include another giant anvil. The man just collects them. I don't know where he gets them from. I never quite know how, but he's always finding new anvils. There's another anvil there. Lots and lots of anvils. You can see these other hammers here, and there's an Anyang press, which is lots of fun. There's another two swage blocks there. Oh, and look, another anvil. Multiple anvils. This thing is mad. There's a big shear here, which some of you will have seen on my Instagram account, which was Toby Fire and Steel. This thing is a shear, which Jamie Bishop, Sausage Man, was just slicing beautifully through 15 and 20 and earlier, like it was not even there. It's the craziest machine. I don't know what tonnage it is, but you wouldn't want to put your fingers in it because you wouldn't have any fingers anymore. What have we got here? We've got a nice big saw. We've got a cut-off saw. Much more tooling. And just this bit's sort of like a bit of a hangout area. You can see he's got a big marking out table here, which just kind of uses like the world's most serious coffee table. Because we had the AGM here, there's still quite a few blacksmiths here. Here comes Matty with another anvil. He has a Sawyer's anvil, which he picked up on that delivery today, which I already tried to buy off him, so there's no point of you trying, because I tried and he said poke it. What are you going to do to try? Well, that is a quick little run through of Matty. Oh look, another swage block. Just for fun. That's a quick little run through of Matty's workshop of Eveleigh Works, and I hope you enjoyed it. This one's a bit of a impromptu one because I was hoping to live stream, you know. Some of you may have noticed that I hit 1,000 subscribers 2 days ago, which is amazing. You guys are so awesome. I'm so appreciative. Honestly, I couldn't be more appreciative. The fact that you guys think enough of me to watch this rubbish, that over 1,000 of you have subscribed, which last time I looked it was like 1,130 or something. So I'm really pleased. I'm very pleased. But when you go over 1,000 subscribers, you are supposed to be able to live stream, which I tried yesterday on the computer and it worked fine. But apparently my phone hasn't recognized yet that I am able to live stream because I've got over 1,000 subscribers. But I'm filming this and then I'm going to upload it. So I love you all. I appreciate very dearly the fact that people are watching this, and I appreciate very dearly that people are subscribing. Last little thing, I have just put on the website. I have handle material and that sort of stuff on the website, but I've just put up the Toby Fire and Steel mugs, which you may have seen in my Instagram stories and Facebook stories, and also stubby holders. So cheap as chips. If you want to support the channel, help us sort of create extra stuff. Clearly, you can see by the price not making any profit out of it. It's just going to go a little bit towards helping the creation of this sort of stuff. Thank you very much. Have a great night. Uru.